how mean can I be when calling out a ghoster? Question is, how big of an asshole can I be to a guy who ghosted when I ultimately send the what the fuck text? Some backstory. I met this guy on Hinge. He's 30, I'm 26. He asked me on a date after about a week of talking. This all sounds normal to me so far. The date went well. We set up another time to hang out. I saw him again 2 more times that week. He then had to go out of town for about a week and a half. During that time, he consistently initiated text conversations every day and mentioned being excited to see me when he got back. When he got back, he set up another date. And on this date, there was a sleepover. Then the next day, I texted something ordinary to say, which was right in the realm of normal for typical text. See attached screenshot. Okay.
Hi, hello, smiley face. How's your Sunday?
And then an hour later, hello, nothing much. I have been just catching up with errands and then meal prep. Nothing too crazy.
Exclamation point.
Yeah, exclamation point.
She immediately responds back. Sounds like a good old Sunday. What do you make for the week? Question mark. He doesn't respond.
Uh-huh.
And then how many days later do we know?
We don't know.
Okay, well,
then
sometime later at 7:10, she goes, hi, period. Haven't heard from you in a while, period. Just wanted to make sure everything is okay, question mark.
She did say the next day I texted something ordinary to say, hey, which was right in the realm of normal for typical text. So that came a day later.
This is normal, saying, hey, is everything okay?
No, she's saying it like I guess.
Yeah. I mean.
Something. So she writes.
Like, if you have to send that text, like, it's not. Like, don't send that text.
Well, she writes, so I haven't heard back. It's loud and clear that he's done with this, and that's fine. But it feels so fucked up to sleep with someone, then have them ghost completely without any warning signs the next day. So my question is, how big of an asshole can I be to call him out? What I want to say is, grow up, ghost boy. Okay, or learn how to break things off with a little more dignity, especially when it's immediately after sleeping with someone. Or is it even worth calling out? Am I overreacting to how degrading it feels to get completely silenced after a hookup? Can I say to communicate how shitty a thing this is to do while also maintaining my dignity as a self-respecting person? Thanks for everything you do. Always sharing and telling the mamas and papas. Asshole energy party of 2. So what do you?
Okay,
so Serena,
I've been in this situation so many times and it feels like fucking shit.
Sure.
Ultimately, I don't think you should send a text. I just think you move on. That's the best revenge, is moving on. He's a prick. If you, like, when I saw those texts, I was like, I just wouldn't reach out. Like, I think the ball's in their court. And if you feel degraded, then you should not have sex with someone until they're giving you commitment, because
This is how everyone.
That's the only way you
deserves,
can control the situation.
And also, everyone has their own relationship with sex. This type of sex is not for you. But I would look back at her email and I would say to her, she has a right to feel the way she feels.
100%.
Everyone has a right to feel however.
Oh my God. It feels like a slap in the face, and it feels so degrading and so fucked up and so disrespectful. He's a piece of shit, but I honestly don't even want to give him the status. I think the way to win here is silence and not caring, not in quote, not caring, but because obviously you're allowed to care and you should care, but more showing him that you're busy, you're dating other guys, and you don't even have time to give him a fuck you. You don't have time.
I'm with you as far as you gotta get him. He can't take up space in your brain anymore, and that is easy for us to tell, harder to do. I would say to her, the problem with this is the way it happened. And the problem with the word ghosting is that it's gotten kind of taken over by these people who just didn't really get ghosted. If she had been we went on one date and then I never heard from him again, different story. If she had said, we got drinks, ended up going back together, having sex, I texted him, he texted back, never heard from him again, I would go, okay, these are kind of the murky waters you sleep in, or that you swim in. Not to say that that's right. I'm just saying when you do, drinks and we fuck, this is kind of what can happen in that.
100%.
In this scenario, so this is why this podcast is important, where it's we read the whole scenario. He go on a date. Then the date went well. Set up another time to hang out. I saw him 2 more times that week.
That's
then
a lot
go out
of
of
times.
town. So now you're on 3 dates. Now during this vacation for a week, he's texting all the time saying
Weird.
what's up, letting her know. And then he gets back. He has the sex. And now she's going, now you're gone? Like, there were so many chances to let me know that you were just in this for sex, and which is okay too. And that's the hard part because, listen, many men have made this mistake and have been this asshole. So I'm not saying he's like this is a bizarre sighting. This is actually almost like
to like be 100% clear. Date, talking, and then they had sex one time and then he ghosted.
It's a shitty move.
It's just abundantly clear that he was in it to have sex.
Or listen, I can understand the idea of like you have sex, you go, oh my God, I feel like I'm like so far down the river without a paddle. Now she's expecting this. That's an ego thing. That's an ego monster that a lot of men have within them. That's the reason I would say to her, when she says, learn how to break things, like when she says, grow up, ghost boy, I laughed at that initially because he's not going to learn anything from that. That's not going to win you anything. That gets him off the hook. When she writes, learn how to break things off with a little more dignity, especially when it's immediately after sleeping with someone.
That's not bad.
That's not bad because now that is a breakup.
But is it your responsibility? Like
this is kind of the perspective ship that I'm talking about. She has to let him know, and this is what happens a lot. This guy, right now, they're in the land of, hi, haven't heard from you in a while, just want to know if everything's okay. Let's say a week goes by. He messages, hey, things have been so busy. Everyone's gotten that message before, but you didn't put up the barbed wire fence that lets him know, go fuck yourself, you're not welcome in this territory. So I do believe in this instance, a breakup actually helps you to get him out of your mind because now there's no chance of, because the problem with texting and social media, some people can just pop up and you're like, how did this person pop up?
Yeah. Like boundaries set. I agree.
And now you have to redo the whole thing that you just got over. Like, let's say a month from now, she's over it. She's like, that fucked up. Now I'm dating a different way. And he's like, hey, things were busy at work. It's like,
good advice.
Now I have to redo it. So I think a breakup is necessary here. Even more so than the one she wrote. I would even write, hey, we're done now. This made me feel like shit. We were totally texting back and forth one way. Then we had sex. Now we're texting back and forth a whole different way. I'm letting you know it's over for me. And please, you should try and figure yourself out because what you did was actually wrong.
Don't forget to like the video you just watched. I have many more. Subscribe to the channel right now. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, you fool. There's even a bell you can click to. Now you've got your week set Monday through Friday. I'm here for you.